Greetings, dear viewer. This is a special broadcast as a part of the revelations of the Jedi. As we have seen since the end of the saga, the slow rise of what that saga was truly about. This broadcast is going to explain, number one, the differences between the fictional from the story, which is based on the ancient guardians, of which the Jedi with the silent D is just one name, and the hidden order. The hidden order for millennia. We've always been here, hidden and watching. Also, we are going to talk about what our projects do, what our ideals stand for, as most of you may know from the story of us, but there is a lot more to it, and over the years some people have distorted those, thinking that we are some kind of religion. We are not no religion. Jedi is someone who has connection with the true Force, and when I say the Force, it is the only definition I can give you of the many aspects of the Force, which is explained in other videos. For this, we will be talking about the more natural world forces that many Jedi Force users use to do their duties. And when we talk about our duties, that is most certainly what they are. There are many projects. There is much fixing to do in this unbalanced world. Though we understand that our ancient codes, our ancient laws, our ancient jurisdiction, and even the knowledge and awareness is still yet to be brought fully to the public. As we've said before, do not expect this to be a big money production. Because if you're expecting to see a big money production, then you do not understand the difference between the Star Wars Jedi and the ancient guardians Jedi, which comes from the ancient Egyptian mystery schools. As I say, you can find those details out in another video. Also, in this, I will be going through some quite personal and truly the kind of work that we do. We are known as the guardians of peace and justice. But that order, as you see in the prequels, that is our history. It was wiped away, and we were written out of history. Our ancestors remained hidden, but watching, recording and keeping a very substantial record of a long lost ancient past that many are starting to realise today. When I talk about this long ancient past, this is where the Jedi came, the Guardians were then. The lawmakers, those who were observing the peace and justice, and not for just a few, but for the all. And that is another aspect I want to talk about, especially in this video, is that we are the protectors of all life on the planet. We don't see the invisible borders and the divisions that have been made through the generations, because this world is not united. People often ask, how can I become a Jedi? But that is something you're born with. And just like British monarchy, it's not something as a privilege, it's a duty. It's something that we have to do. We have been given certain gifts to be able to do that. Obviously, that has not happened for millennia. But we were the original law writers. And those laws are consistent throughout the world. And that is what I want to talk to you about today. The justice. And it's flawed because of these invisible borders, whether through countries, through states, provinces, etc. There can be different rules in one invisible line, and step over to another invisible line, there's another set of rules. Our laws and rules were meant for the whole world, and it is meant for not just the rich, like most of it is for today, but for everybody. In that golden period, over 10,500 years ago, there was no war, there was peace, there was no poverty, greed. In fact, there was no actual real monetary factor. People did things because that is what they did. And not just exchange, but greed and monetary values were not important back then.